Ian McCormack drifted through his 20s like a man chasing ghosts, following the pulse of the ocean to the furthest corners of the globe. He lived for the late nights, the fleeting thrills, and the salt spray of a perfect break. He was a world away from the prayers of his mother, miles from the quiet faith she held so dear. In the warm, dark waters off the coast of Mauritius, he dove for lobster, completely oblivious to the shadows shifting in the deep blue around him. Suddenly, a searing line of liquid fire tore across his skin, then another and another. The chilling realization hit him like a physical blow. He was surrounded by box jellyfish, 5 stings, any one of which was capable of stopping a human heart. Ian scrambled toward the shore, his arm already hanging limp and paralyzed as the venom surged through his veins. A passing van driver spotted his collapsing frame and rushed him to the hospital. But inside those white walls, the doctors only shook their heads. His body was failing. The light was fading fast. Lying on a cold metal gurney, Ian felt the darkness closing in. In that suffocating silence, his mother's words echoed from the past. If you ever cry out from your heart, God will hear you. With his last ounce of strength, he struggled to find the words, whispering the only prayer he remembered from childhood. He repeated the Lord's Prayer, his voice growing weaker with every syllable until the world vanished into a void of absolute, crushing loneliness. He cried out one last time, "Jesus, forgive me." At the edge of the abyss, a hand of pure light descended, pulling him from the void into a realm of blinding brilliance. Ian stood before a presence of total, unconditional love, a force so powerful it dissolved every dark memory and every regret he had ever carried. In this place, time didn't exist, only a peace that surpassed all understanding. But then, a choice was laid before him. He could stay in this eternal light, or he could return to the world for the sake of his mother. He thought of her face, of her tears, and in that instant, his heart chose to go back. Ian awoke, not in a bed, but in the cold, terrifying silence of a hospital morgue. A nurse had moved his body there, having already confirmed he was medically dead. He was a walking miracle, a man who had crossed the threshold and returned to tell the tale. For 40 years, Ian has shared this truth in prisons and churches alike. Your path may have taken you far from the prayers once spoken over you, but those prayers are waiting. They surface in your greatest need. They are still working,